Right, so today was supposed to be Insanimania number 7, but I got home. It's been like a busy week for me at my job, and I'm in the process of editing it. I have all the audio laid out, and I was gonna stay up all night to try to finish it, but then I see stories about a certain cosplayer, quote unquote, named Momokun, or I think that's how you pronounce it, Momokun, and so let's just talk. I remember when harassment levels for, cosplaying was through the roof years ago. And it got to a point where they had to double security at every nook and cranny of every convention hall that I went to. And there was all of these signs that had in huge bold letters, cosplay is not consent, which it isn't. And it had this girl cosplaying a character from Kill la Kill. I can't bring it up at the top of my head, but she was wearing the outfit and pretty much had like these bullet cases covering her chest and her underwear area. And it's a very revealing outfit, but even so, even when she's barely naked, it is still not consent. And I remember seeing that everywhere. It's like, it is embarrassing that we had to stoop to such a level where we had to tighten security and make these safe spaces at all these conventions and carry these signs saying just because these girls are in tight revealing outfits and they're half naked walking across the area, it does not mean consent. But now we're in an age where now we gotta make this argument for both genders. Just when I thought that sign could be like for everybody, that everybody has the comments that say, hey, no touchy, a lot of these girls have the notion that it's like, oh, well, that just applies to male offenders. I can do whatever I want because I'm a girl. Girl! And I'm seeing like all of these memes, articles, rants about Momokun, how like a good chunk of the cosplaying community just, they want to like tear into her, not only because she takes credit for other people's cosplays and even for their original characters, because I remember when she was cosplaying this cow character and she was calling it her OC, but people were like, no, this is actually an actual anime cowgirl from, I think it was actually from a hentai, and she's like, no, it's my OC, see, like I did things differently. And I think even the creator of the costume's like, I made that, why are you taking credit for what I did? It definitely seemed to me that like Momokun was a very disingenuous attention seeker, wanting to take credit for what other people did, and I just gave her no opinion. Mine said, okay, whatever, it's just internet drama. But now all this comes up where she will go up to cosplayers and grope them, tap their butts, touch them inappropriately, and thinks that she can get away with it. And it's like, I'm sorry, but you know the whole cosplay is not consent thing? What makes it you think it's not applied to you? And there were some that were like, oh, because she's a girl and it's just for fun. Like, no. You don't know that person. You're not friends with that person. Just because they're cosplaying in a sexy outfit but with a character that you know, it's still not consent, no matter the gender, no matter the reasoning. Just like that time where a girl kidnapped a little girl because she was dressed up as Belarus from Italia and was trying to take pictures of her in the bathroom, and it's like, by God, this is getting insane. That we gotta teach girls this, that like cosplay is not consent, no matter the gender, and not to mention that like you don't know the sexuality of the people that you're touching. The guy who's touching the girl, she could be a lesbian. The girl who's touching the guy, he could be gay. You could be bringing up past circumstances of sexual abuse from their past that they're trying to get over, but by you glomping them, holding them, groping them, and molesting them in the terms of fun because you're at a convention, no, you probably triggered them some way. And that's the problem with Momokun's behavior, is this really crappy double standard. Like, most cosplayers understand the boundaries of look but do not touch. Most cosplayers know that, okay? At least most adults do. Not only can cosplays be very delicate because that person, either they bought the costume or they painstakingly put it together, they're still very delicate, so for you to like just jump on them and they're, you know, to tear into it. But also, you gotta respect people's personal spaces, which once again, you don't know their circumstances, you don't know where they came from or any traumas that they experience. It's still a no-no. And she believes, and others believe that because she's a girl that she could just get away with it because it's all for fun, and when girls do it, it's funny. No, 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 God, no. Steve Carell, no, God, no. No one deserves to be touched, groped, mistreated in any way, regardless of their gender and of theirs. So like you're looking at somebody as that, oh, they're my gender, I could touch them, or they're the opposite gender, but it's cool, we're in cosplay. No, it doesn't work no matter the gender. And there's even a clip of her trying to defend herself of her actions, that not only is the entire internet just misrepresenting her, but just hear her reasoning as to, you know, why she's like this.
Context, and you know, sometimes I'm very like handsy and touchy with friends, and I get a little crazy and immature, and a few years ago clearly that's what I was doing. Sometimes I get a little like crazy, and I think a lot of it has to do with like having ADHD and like not being able to control myself sometimes, that I just kind of get a little too comfortable. Not okay, and I'm very sad to see people come out about this all at once and to kind of paint me in a light that's not very befitting or representative of me.
So, because of her condition, she is unable to control herself. That's fine. As someone who does not have ADHD or even ADD, I would not even understand what goes on through a person's mind when they're diagnosed with such a disability. So I'm just gonna contact a friend and ask them what it's like because they're actually diagnosed with it. I mean, come on. Do you use that for everything in life? Do you have any idea how fast you were going back there, young lady? I have ADHD. Oh, my bad. I am so sorry. Grubs officer. No problem. Like, were you ever a kid who did something you knew was gonna get you grounded? Like, it just happened before your eyes thinking, oh, what could possibly go wrong? The worst possible thing happened, like you're playing ball in a house, and the ball bounces and breaks a vase, and you know that you are going to get in trouble for it, but you do all these things to either pin it on somebody else or say it was an accident, you pull up all these excuses, and you do not get in trouble for it. This is pretty much how it feels, that she's not taking full responsibility for her actions and just blaming it on her ADHD. Even with the friends that I know who have ADD or ADHD, they know how to take personal responsibility. And none of them go up to people and grope them and say, oh, I'm sorry, I have ADD or ADHD. Like, even in Family Guy, when they used that as their reference, that was a joke. You don't do that in reality. We do not take Family Guy seriously. It's a freaking cartoon.
Sorry, retarded.
Oh, that's okay then.
You don't know any better.
Oh, bless your heart.
Peter was actually told that, yes, he has a mental disability and he is classified retarded. He took that to his advantage and started doing whatever the heck he wanted. And the moral of the story is you can't do that. And that is like what we need to reflect from these stories, is that no matter what, if we make a mistake, we need to take responsibility. We need to like accept what we have done, try to grow from that, and move forward. Not to make excuses to cover up our actions or even like be in this total state of denial where we don't believe that we did anything wrong and use something else as an excuse. We're moving into this era of like people doing all sorts of crappy things and using other people or other instances or their own disabilities as their excuses when we are forgetting how to take personal responsibility. And that's pretty much Momokun in a nutshell, that she has to create drama somehow. She takes other people's work. She is totally unforgiving of her actions and will go up to people in a quote-unquote friendly gesture and make them feel uncomfortable. There's even recordings of her where she is like holding a microphone and it's like, maybe I should touch his butt, and does it, and the guy turns around like, okay, why did you do that?
What if I like touch his butt?
She was accused of several misbehavioral conducts and sexual assault, to the point where, I got the article right here. The Creators Guild Anime and Gamer Clothing and Apparel Shop has apparently decided to cancel meet and greets and withdraw badges at this year's Anime Expo for cosplayer Mariah Mallard, better known in the cosplay community as Momokun. The company was informed about Momokun's behavior regarding sexual harassment, and originally the exhibitors were leery and asked for proof, and some of the cosplayers who were sexually harassed came forward to give their testimonies. And there's various tweets about their interactions with Momokun, and there's a video showcasing her again with the microphone and touching the young man's butt. Video footage of Momokun groping and touching other cosplayers without their consent was posted up last year on June 7, 2017 by YouTuber Kurt Mayer. The evidence was overwhelmingly enough for the Creators Guild to finally take heed of the testimonies and video footage to fully pull public support of Momokun. On July 5, 2018, the Creators Guild made the following tweet statements on Twitter. Thank you everyone for your concerns about who or what represents the Creators Guild brand. We are very unaware of what happens outside of our booths since our preparations and traveling don't give us much time to have the regular convention attendees experience. We hardly ever get to enjoy convention activities. We obviously want everyone to have an enjoyable time, so if there's anything or anyone that makes you feel comfortable, we will try the best of our abilities to remedy the situation. I guess either the article got it wrong or the tweet got it wrong. Whoever makes you feel uncomfortable, just let us know. Though our experiences with Mariah have always been pleasant and professional, we have kindly asked her to cancel her meet and greet at our booth due to all the concerns that have been presented to us. We apologize for our delayed response to the situation since we are setting up for the convention for tomorrow morning. And apparently her reaction is basically her saying that she had to cancel because of all the harassment that she has been getting on Twitter. I believe she also had to change accounts, but people have been sharing her account name. That she made another account at Omeria Malad, but it also got suspended in March. And of course, there's a tweet here saying, I forgot to mention this, but she has ADHD and is trying to use it as an excuse. As someone who also has the same disability, I can tell you right now that it's absolutely shameful. And for her to see these claims from other people addressing what she did to them only to block them, to lie that she was the one that canceled it because of harassment, and to use her mental disability as an excuse for her inappropriate choices and behavior really shows what kind of a person she is. That she is just very distasteful, dishonest, disingenuous, and she's coming off as this victim, and it's like, no. There are real victims out there, honey. You're not one of them. You're only causing problems for other victims. So I'll link to the articles down below and the tweets and whatnot, and just let me know in the comment section, what are your feelings towards sexual harassment, cosplay is not consent, and just her overall behavior and how she is treating everyone. And let me know how you feel about the double standards. Do you think there's a double standard? Do you think there's not a double standard? Let's have a conversation in the comment section, because I truly believe cosplay is not consent and it works both ways. Women should not be touching men without their consent. Men should not be touching women without their consent. That's just the way it is. You do not know that person. You do not know where they came from, if they suffered any kind of traumas, if they have their own disabilities. No touchy. And as I, hope with anybody who makes a mistake, Momokun, Mariah, I hope that you somehow learn from this. From your reactions, it doesn't look like it's a possibility, but I can only hope that you can walk away from this learning some sort of lesson and move forward with your life, okay? But the more that you play this up as a victim, that you're the one that is being traumatized and harassed when you're the one that's doing the harassing and the traumatizing to other people, I don't know what else to say. So once again, let me know how you feel about this whole situation in the comment sections down below. Insanity Mania will be released on Monday. More awesome videos will be on the way, so be sure to click on the like button, comment down below, share this video with everyone that you know on any social media platform where you thrive, and please, as always, stay tuned, Anime America. Bye.
Hey there, if you like what we do on this channel, be sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. If you wish to support us financially, we do have a Patreon page with numerous rewards to fit your budget. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at animeamerica, and be sure to check out our other channel, Pop Spectrum. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned, Anime America.